Welcome to My Body Fits, and in today's video I'm going to show you a really simple workout that you can do in as little as 20 minutes using 4 basic kettlebell moves. This is part 1 of a 5-part series. Hi, I'm personal trainer and kettlebell coach Mel Anderson. Welcome to my channel. If you think that you may be approaching menopause, or like me, you're well and truly in the thick of it, things start to change. Maybe your energy levels don't feel like they used to, you don't feel as strong as you once did, or your body is changing in ways that feel out of your control. Brain fog, anxiety, hot flushes, the whole lot. On top of that, you still have to work, you still have to keep your house, you still got your family life going on and all the other responsibilities. It can feel scary and overwhelming. Exercise has always been a really important part of supporting my mental health. And I'm also well aware of the higher risk of losing bone density as we get older. So not being able to exercise the way I used to was frightening and stressful. I had to come up with new ways to approach my health and fitness. I had to learn to protect my energy and to work on my body image. Kettlebells are a fantastic tool for people like us. You can do really effective workouts with very little time, space and equipment. Training with kettlebells brought back my strength and my confidence, and I'm going to show you how. I'm excited to bring you this mini series of workouts that you can do at home anytime. And if you click the URL below, or it's in the description, you can print off a copy of today's session and start to build yourself a library of workouts. Welcome to the first in my series of super simple kettlebell workouts. Today, we're going to use 4 kettlebell exercises: the deadlift, 2-hand clean, goblet squat and the 2-hand press. Now, if you've never done these 4 exercises before, or if you're still mastering them, stick around for the tutorial coming up first. If you've already mastered them, you can go straight to the workout here. All of today's exercises use 1 bell, 2 hands. So let's get into the tutorial. Okay, let's go through the deadlift. So let me show you first of all, and then I'm going to talk you through how you do it. So deadlift is just basically picking the kettlebell up off the floor, okay? So like this, and then you tap it down, back up and down. Okay, so the setup, you want the kettlebell to be in between your feet and the handles should roughly line up with your ankles. So it's literally right in between your feet there. We're going to hinge our hips back. Now, hinging just means I'm pushing my backside backwards. I've got a softening in the knee, not a bend in the knee, okay? So I'm reaching down to the floor, but I'm doing that by pushing my hips back, not so much bend in the knee, okay? From the side, this is how it looks. So I'm going to push my hips, push my backside backwards, and you see my hands, I can get closer to the floor then, okay? So I like to push my fingertips in my hips here because that gives me the cue to push my backside backwards. So fingertips into your hips, pushing your hips backwards. You're going to reach down for that kettlebell handle. You're going to take a really nice firm grasp of the handle, okay? And then from here, we want to squeeze our shoulders back and down, okay? Which gives us a nice kind of flat back. So from here, grabbing hold of those handles and pulling my shoulders back. That gives me a nice flat back, okay? So hips back, nice firm grip on the bell, pull the shoulders back and simply stand up, okay? Then I'm going to send my hips backwards again. I'm going to tap the floor and stand up. Tap the floor and stand up. Let me show you that from the side. So there's my kettlebell. I'm going to stand right over the kettlebell, fingertips into my hips, push my hips back. You see the knees are soft. They're not bent like a squat. They're just soft, okay? Firm grasp on the handle. Pull my shoulders back and down. Stand up and tap. Stand up and tap. Now, when you stand up, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your thighs, and don't push the hips too far forward, okay? So what we don't want to do is lean backwards against that weight, okay? Stand up nice and tall, shoulders back. Tap the floor, up, tap the floor. Okay, go and have a little practice of that now. Okay, next up, the two-hand clean. Again, let me show you what it looks like and then I'll talk you through it. Okay, so again. Okay, so basically, the setup is exactly the same as the deadlift. So I'm standing over my bell, my hips go back, hands on the bell, all the same as the deadlift. The only difference with the two-hand clean is instead of leaving the bell here, I'm switching hand positions and I'm driving the elbows down. Elbows are going to connect with my ribs. So in slow motion, here, grabbing the bell, come up, elbows go down and I switch the grip, okay? So watch carefully. Bell in between your feet, lining up the handles with your ankles. Push the hips back. Nice firm grip, pull the shoulders back, come up and quickly switch grip, okay? Elbows are driving downwards and then I'm going to switch that grip again and drop it to the floor. And again, and back down to the floor. And again, back down to the floor. Let me show you that from the side as well. So I'm going to set my bell up there. I'm going to stand over my kettlebell, pushing my hips back. Nice firm grip on the handles, squeeze the shoulders and up and elbows driving down, okay? To here and elbows driving down. Now you notice the bell isn't touching my chest there, okay? You don't want to rest that bell here at the top position. A nice little bit of space between your chest and the bell. Down to there. Go and have a practice. Okay, let's go through the goblet squat. So again, I'm going to show you what it looks like and then I'm going to talk you through. So, and, okay, so as you'll see, the setup, for this beginner version, the setup's exactly the same as the deadlift, all right? So I've got the bell in between my feet, handles lined up with my ankles, pushing the hips back into that kind of deadlift position and clean the bell as we've already learned. And that's your starting position for the squat, okay? Once you've got the bell up here, you're gonna find your comfortable sort of leg foot position, all right? So for some people, a narrow stance works really well. For me personally, and for some of you out there, I've got like less mobility in my ankles. So I need to find that mobility elsewhere. So turning my toes out ever so slightly gives me the space to squat down. So hinging at the hips, grab hold of the bell, squeeze the shoulders, clean the bell into position. And remember, nice little bit of space between your chest and the bell. From here, I'm going to take a little sniff in. I'm going to come down and I want my elbows to try to get inside my knees, okay? From here, standing up nice and tall. Okay, so down again and up. Now from the side, I'm going to show you from the side. Okay, so I'm turning my feet out. I've got my bell clean up here. I'm going to come down. Now, careful to not let that bell pull you forward like this, okay? Shoulders back, chest up and stand. Let's do one more. And good. And then dropping the bell into that hand position, popping it back down the floor. Go and have a little practice. Okay, the two-hand press. Let me show you it again and then I'll talk you through. So from here, I'm going to pick my belt up nice and safely. Press with two hands. and back down again. All right, so the setup's the same again as the deadlift. So I'm standing over my bell. I want the handles lined up nicely with my ankles. Gonna push my hips back into that hinge, okay? So pushing the hips back, grabbing hold of that bell nice and tight, pull my shoulders back, and I'm gonna clean the bell into position, making sure I've got a nice gap. Now, from the side, what I want to do here is I'm going to ever so slightly lean my upper half back to make space to press that bell. Not too far, you don't want to be here, but if you're too straight, you're going to with your nose, okay? So a tiny little space maker here and back down again. Straight arms at the top, okay? So lock out the elbows and make sure you bring those elbows all the way back down. We don't want to come here and halfway, okay? All the way back down to the ribs and done. Go and have a little practice. Our main workout today consists of the 4 exercises you've just learned: deadlift, 2-hand clean, goblet squat, and the 2-hand press. Now, if you don't feel confident enough with them yet, please practice more before you jump in. There's a PDF to go along with this workout to add to your library. Simply follow the URL below or click the link in the description. You'll find links to all the other workouts in this series there too. Okay, let's get our bells ready. First up, we're going to have a little energy check-in. How are you feeling today? How much sleep have you had? How are your stress levels? What are your commitments like after the workout? In other words, how much energy do you need to reserve? So I'm feeling pretty good today, so I'm going to use my 14 kilo bell for this workout. If you're not sure what weights to use, follow the URL below to get my guide to buying your first kettlebell, where you'll find some help. Make sure you've got some water to hand and you've got a nice clear space to move. Okay, you've got your water ready, got your bells ready. Let's get your body ready with a little bit of movement prep. So roll the shoulders. Nice big rolls backwards. We're going to do about 5 of each. I can't remember if that's 4 or 5. Never mind. Roll them forwards. Don't rush these, yeah? Take your time. Nice big rolls forward. Okay, let's swing our arms in big circles, both together. And again, don't rush through these. Nice big slow circles, reaching as far as you can each time. Oh, it feels nice on my shoulders today. Reverse those circles. Whew. Lovely. You see, I've got nice soft knees, a little bit of a bounce, so don't tense up too much while we're doing this. Okay, so from here, we're going to breathe in. As we exhale, we're going to rotate round, looking at your fingertips. Inhale back to the center. Exhale over the other shoulder. So get a little bit of rotation in your spine here. Inhale back to the center. I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing. So inhale. Exhale, looking over your shoulder. Hi. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, looking over your shoulder. Hey. Coming back to the front. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And again, let's not rush these. Let's take our time. Nice, slow, gentle movements. I actually wiggled my fingers that way as well. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, looking over your shoulder. I haven't got the space now. Okay, bringing it back to the center. Now, take your feet nice and wide here. Hands on your hips. We're going to take some lovely big circles. Round we go. So I like to imagine that I'm standing in a giant jar of Nutella and I'm trying to scoop off the last little dregs of the Nutella inside the jar. If you don't like Nutella, you can imagine Marmite or jam or honey, anything you like. You're trying to scrape it all off from the inside of the jar. Good, good. Couple more this side. Good, good. Okay. So now we're going to lift one leg up. So standing on one leg, lift one knee up, take it all the way outside and back to the start position. Opposite leg up and round, back to the start. up and round, back to the start. Keep going. If you need a little bit of assistance here, gently rest your fingers on the wall or a table or something like that. Don't kind of lean on it completely. You want to kind of really use your ability to balance if you can, but a gentle resting on the wall, just if you feel like you need that, that's absolutely fine. Let's go one more on each side and one more on that side. Okay, we're going to take a nice deep breath in, reaching up to the ceiling. Grab hold of that wrist and then bring the wrist over, push your hip all the way to the opposite side. Inhale back to the top and then over to the other side. Push that hip away. Inhale and over. One more on the other side and over. Okay, now inhale to the top again, feet together, and then roll down. Just let your hands and your head drop. Try and get the top of your head facing the floor if you can, looking through your legs, rolling up. Inhale and exhale down. I'm keeping my legs kind of fairly straight, keeping my knees fairly locked out so that I feel that stretch at the back of my legs. Rolling up. Let's do it one more time. La la. And down. Okay, rolling up to standing. Okay, so super simple workout today using our 4 exercises that you've learned. Okay, this is the easiest one. We're just going to do 10 deadlifts, 5 cleans, 5 squats, 5 presses. We're going to have a little rest after. We're going to do that 3 times. If you want to do extra, just go back to the start and repeat it after we've done 3. Okay, so water's ready over there. Just sort that out. I'm going to bring my bell into my starting position, which is in between my feet, handle lined up with my ankle bones. Let me just bring that back a tiny bit more. Okay, so it's not a timed rest. I'm just going to do it roughly, okay? So 10 deadlifts. When you're ready, off we go. And now don't forget, when you stand tall, you need to squeeze your glutes, squeeze your thighs, stand up straight. Don't lean forward too much. Bring the shoulders back. 3 more. 2. And 1. Good. Bell down, shake it out. We're going to take around about 10 to 15 seconds rest. So keep moving, shake your arms out, shake your legs out. We'll have a longer rest at the end of each 4 and we'll grab a drink, okay? So, ready to go with our 5 cleans. Back into position, standing over that bell. Ready to hinge, 5 cleans, off we go. And 1. And 2. Drive those elbows down. 3. 4. And 5. Again, let's just relax. Shake out the hands, shake out your legs. Gonna take about 10 to 15 seconds rest. Don't want it to be too exact. Okay, we're gonna go again in a couple of seconds. So, into position, ready for your squats. Let's go, 5 squats. And belt into position, okay? Set your feet up. Here we go. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. A little pause at the bottom. And there's 5. Bell down. Shake it out. Remember, when you put your bells down, try and keep your body, sort of the tension in your body the same as if when you're doing the exercise. Don't finish and put your bell down like that, okay? Let's keep that tension all the way through. Shake it out. Final exercise, we're going to do 5 presses. So the bell's going to come to here. That's our start position. Ready? And And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back down. There we go. Okay, we're going to take about a minute rest. Grab yourselves a drink. Okay, round 2, into position, 10 deadlifts. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, squeeze, 8, 9, and 10. Whew, lovely. About 10 to 15 seconds rest. Keep moving. Whew. Lovely, lovely. Getting nice and warm now. Ooh, sorry, it's made a noise. Okay. Okay, let's get ready for our 5 cleans. Ready? Here we go. And drive those elbows down. Tap to the floor. Switch position. Drive the elbows down. Tap the floor. Switch. Tap. Switch. Tap. And switch. And tap. Shake it out. 15 seconds. 10 or 15 seconds. Let's keep moving. Whew. Okay, getting ready for our squat. Set up. Here we go. Hinge. Grab the handle nice and tight. Squeeze. And there's your start position. Set your feet up. Here we go. And 1. And 2. 3. And 4. And 5. Bell down. Shake it out. Keep moving. Whew. Lovely jubbly. Okay, we've got one more exercise to do and we're going to go in for another rest. Ready for our 5 presses. Let's get in position. Get that belt up to the clean position, or clean the belt to the racked position, and off we go. And 1, 2, 3, nearly hit my nose then, 4, and 5. I literally just like booshed my nose then. Shake it out, 1 minute rest. Okay, ready for round 3. So this is your final round if you're doing the super short version. If you want to do a longer version, just head on back and start the sets again. 10 deadlifts, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, stand tall. 5, I'm going to turn so you can see from the side as well. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now look, safely back down. Don't get loosey-goosey until you've put that bell down. A little bit of rest, shake it out, keep moving. 5 cleans. Okay, over the bell, ready to go. Off we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back down, shake it out. Stay nice and loose. Whew. Okay, last 2 exercises. Here we go, standing over your bell, ready for the setup for your 5 squats. And there we go, set your feet up. I'm gonna do these from the side as well so you can see. Ready, and hop for 1, and hop for 2, and hop for 3, and hop for 4, and hop for 5. Well done. Safely back down, shake it out. We got one more exercise. Popping that bell back there, ready for our 5 presses. Stay nice and loose. Okay, over the bell, ready, and bell into position. 5 presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Da-da-da. Bells back down, shake it out, grab a drink. Let's have a little stretch. Okay, let's have a nice little stretch to finish. So rolling those shoulders again, nice and slowly. Nice long deep breaths as you do this. Excellent. Lovely. Roll them forwards. Mine never seem to go in like good circles going forwards, but we're just moving, people. We're just moving. Good, good. All right, nice big stretch up. Grabbing hold of that wrist, push the hip over. Oh, it's so lovely. Stretch up and good, good. Stretching up again. And then from here, we're just gonna roll down. Bring your hands down as far as they'll go. Just let them drop, let your head drop. Don't worry about how far you get towards the floor. It doesn't matter. You just hang in here. My knees are locked out here if that feels comfortable for you, because you get a really good stretch up the back of your legs. Rolling up nice and slowly. And reach up, breathe in. And roll down. Good, good. Rolling up. And one more time. Let's go down. Wonderful. Good, rolling up. Okay, from here, let's step back with one foot. Okay, so nice long step back. Tip your pelvis forward so you feel the stretch in that hip. You can feel that stretch, that hip lengthening. Arms up. Another big stretch up. Feet together, change sides. So this heel goes back, reach up. Lovely. Good, good. Shake it out. We're all done. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me today for that super simple kettlebell workout. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to grab your PDF of the workout. You get this free with every one of my videos, so you can make a lovely collection of workouts to do anytime. That's all from me today. Please join me next week when we'll be doing part 2 of this 5-part series, and things are going to get a little bit more challenging. I'll see you then. Maybe we just won't speak in this bit. So hinging at the hips.